Hello everybody, I am Dr. T. Ganesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St.Joseph College Autonomous, Cuddalore 1. Today we are going to discussing about the subject environmental biology and the topic Introduction to Environment and Environmental Law. About laws, we are going to know what are the contents are there. Introduction, meaning of environment, environmental issues faced in India, evolution of environmental laws, case laws that shaped environmental laws. Primarily, introduction. Environment is an essential element in the lives of humans. Means without environment we couldn't live in this world, because of we are getting air, water, soil and so many organisms and non-living things are present here. So environment is a essential elements, not only for the human being but also for the all those organisms. Destruction of environment can affect the livelihood of people. Environmental laws are essential to protect the environment from exploitation of man-made activities. It ensures and provides guidelines to the people and conducting activities that might harm the environment. The laws are amended according to the problems faced by the country. Environment laws are not constant, they are evolving concept. The legislation and judiciary has contributed and shown a great concern regarding environmental laws by passing important legislations and landmark judgments respectively. Before looking into the legislation enacted under environmental laws, let us try to understand the meaning of environment. The term environment is derived from a French word environia or environ, which means surrounding. In other words, environment can be defined as the sum total of the all living and non-living things and the effects that influence human life. In layman's words, environment refers to the physical element. It includes the land, water and air. It is the living ecosystem. In order to prevent such a disaster, calamities, laws are implemented to protect the environment for the livelihood of present and future generations. Environmental Protection Act 1986, Section 2A states that environment includes water, air, land and the interrelationship which exists between water, air, land and human being, other living creatures, plant and property. Environmental issues faced in India. The main environmental issues faced in India are pollutions, namely air, water, noise, solid waste, liquid waste, gases, etc. These are all the waste or a few among the environmental problems. Pollutions refers to imbalance caused in the environment through the action of humans. This imbalance can lead to health-related issues which can affect the future generations. It is caused by man-made activities. It is necessary to protect the environment because the present generations are mere caretakers of the future generations. It is the responsibility to give the earth to the future in a proper and healthy manner. Let us try to understand the different types of pollutions and their effects on the environment. First of all, we are going to see the air pollution. Air pollution is the release of pollutants such as gases, particles, biological molecules, etc., into the air that is harmful to human health and the environment. In another word, it refers to the contamination of air by harmful gases. Just we can say about the smokes come from the vehicles, chimneys, industries, and dust smokes which affects biotic and abiotic things. It is necessary to maintain the correct amount of gases present in the atmosphere, such as 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and the remaining is other gases. When there is an increase of other gases in the atmosphere, it can result in global warming, ozone layer depletion, cancer diseases, breathing issues, skin problems, acid rains, asthma, etc. For example, Delhi is the existing example of air pollution. It causes a new weather in Delhi known as smoke, which is a mixture of smoke emitted from vehicles, factories, and other sources, and fog. It causes a serious health issues for the people living there. Noise or sound pollution. Noise pollution refers to that unwanted sound that interferes with a person's peaceful existence. India is a developing country. Movement of people and goods for such economic and urban development is necessary. As a result, there is immense noise produced by the trains, buses, vehicles, trucks, airplanes, a huge rally for various reasons, etc. In residential areas, we can see loud music played by residents. High noise levels can lead to a cardiovascular and a permanent hearing impairment. It can even cause change in the behavioral aspects of person. It can cause stress, lack of sleep, and other harmful effects on the health of an individual. Moreover, this earth not only belongs to humans, loud noises can frighten animals as well. It can cause sudden heart attacks to such animals. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies with man-made effluents, chemicals, waste, etc. Such disposal is harmful for humans and the living organism in such water bodies. There are instances of where the court has stopped an industries from functioning due to improper disposal of waste in the locality. The effect of water pollution often leads to death, skin rashes, respiratory infections, tuberculosis, etc. 3/4 of the earth is covered with water, but less than 1% of the earth freshwater is accessible to us. Land pollution. This pollution is on process, and the effect of such a pollution will be evident at an unexpected situation. The land is abused and deteriorating constantly. This is caused by the solid waste, untreated chemical effluents, etc. In other words, it is the degradation or destruction of the soil and groundwater. Evolution of environmental laws, pre-independence era environmental law. The necessity of environmental hygiene is seen from the historical evidences of Indus Valley civilization, where there is ventilated houses, proper drainage systems, etc. This continues until the current era, but proper legislation were established during the British era, that is 1847 AD. The following are the legislation. Shore nuisance, merchant shipping, offences that pollute the environment were included in the Indian Penal Code. The Fisheries Act, the Bengal Smoke Nuisance Act, Bombay Smoke Nuisance Act, Wild Boars and Animals Protection Act, Indian Forest Act. These are all the acts. In post-independence era environmental law. When India got independence from British rule, India formed its own constituents by 1950, but leaders of the country gave more priority to the economic development and elimination of poverty in the country. As a result, the constituents did not deal much about environmental aspects. It was only in 1972, during a United Nations Conference on Human Environment held at Stockholm, led to adaptation of various measures to preserve the environment and prevent pollution. Accordingly, Indian Parliament inserted two articles, that is 48A and 51A in the Constitution of India in 1976. Article 48A states that the state shall endeavour to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. Article 51A. This article mentions the fundamental duties that should be followed by the citizen. It also mentions to protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lake, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Apart from these two articles, Article 21 of the Constitution includes the right to clean and healthy environment. A National Council for Environmental Policy and Planning was set up in 1972, which was later evolved into Ministry of Environment and Forests in 1985. And case laws that shaped environmental laws, Chipko movement, 1973, it has started. M.C. Mehta v. Union of India, Serum Food Fertilizer case, Oleum gas leak case, Taj trapezium case, Ganga pollution case, Kanpur leather tanneries case, groundwater pollution case, Tamil Nadu tanneries case. These are all the cases filed here. We have to follow the rules and regulations of Pollution Control Board, state and central, according to the Ministry of Environment and Forest. While following the rules and regulation, we can live in this world with the sustainable development. Thank you.